It's him and I, Aquemini.
Okay, this is my last board. I'm gonna kind of explain everything as I go so you can get some tips from here. Right now, I'm gonna do a cut in right here next to the house because I don't want to use my sprayer and the shield to spray the wood right next to the house. It's because I don't want to take the chance and get anything on the house. So the way to avoid that is just go ahead and just get your brush and just brush the first couple of boards and maybe even this, because if you're if you know in some of my videos when I do any kind of dimensional type wood that has 4 sides, I spread it at the corner. So this corner is going toward the house, and to avoid getting stuff from the house, I need to paint it. Anything that's flat past this board, I can just go ahead and use a sprayer. So what I do when I do my cut in is basically I still get my shield, I'm gonna put it against the house, is I'm gonna dip my brush into the stain. And I seen this paint trick is basically don't wipe your stain off on the side of the bucket, just basically tap it. And it's still you still have enough in the brush, but you don't have anything that's going to drip out of the brush. And if it's a good stain, it's not going to drip. Right. So the fence is real tight against this house, so it's going to basically stay there by itself. I'm going to just put my hand right here at the bottom, and I'm just going to cut in. Don't forget the top of the poles, and also don't forget the top of the dog ears. It hasn't even been 10 minutes. This is dry to the touch. I just did this part over here. So if you worry about rain, if you give it at least 15 to 30 minutes before rain, you should be fine. cut in right here. I'm gonna just go ahead and do this spray real quick. I'm gonna explain some of the stuff as I go. If reason why I do it, so you'll understand why I do the way I do it. Alright, the first thing I'm gonna do the dog ears. I'm gonna do it away from the house. I'm not gonna spread it toward the house. I already did it coming this side with the brush, and the reason I did that, I don't want to get anything on the house. So I'm just gonna spray the top, and then I'm gonna move to the rest of the fence. Alright, that's all I needed up there. Now, I want to make sure I get the top part of the board and the bottom part of the board on this 2x4. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go across the top, go across the bottom. Now, keeping the wet edge, I want to continue going either up and down or either left or right. As long as I keep a wet edge, I should be fine. Alright, I've done that part. Now let me go ahead and get this part. The top part of this has been done because I did this, so I just need to start on the bottom. And that should get the front part of this 2x4. Now when doing the bottom, you got to shoot up so you can get under the 2x4. And also you need to make sure that you get everything down close to the ground as possible, because sometimes they have tall grass or something, but if you can't get it, you know, do the best you can. Now I'm gonna hit the 2x4 at the top, and I'm in the front. Okay, now I'm gonna finish this part in the middle, so that way this hasn't dried on me. Okay, I put some more stain up here at the top. Now I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to back brush everything. The reason I back brush everything is because this wood is coarse. You spray it first so you can get into the little small cracks, and you go back and back brush. That way you can get all the heavy spots where you have too much stain.
It's him and I, Aquemini.